So it's all about the Cartesian coordinate. You know, it is y-axis, this is x-axis, and this chapter starts with the straight line and ends with all these curves. Curves means parabola, all these things. Okay. So first thing, what we need to know, that is equation of a line through the origin with a given gradient. So you can write it down. The equation equation of a line uh, through the origin through the origin with a given gradient. Origin means this part, na, 0 comma 0, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
This part, okay. So and the gradient, do you know anything about the gradient?
Gradient is the change in y value by the change in x value.
Yes, that what we can say, that is rise by run, like that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So first, before going to that, line that is going through the origin, let us just take an arbitrary line, and also just let me just mark on x-axis as well as in y-axis. So x-axis I can name arbitrarily 1, 2, 3, 4, equal spacing 5, 6. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that, 6. And then if I draw a line, here also this negative x-axis. Okay. Now if I draw a line like this, so this line AB, I can name it as AB, and these are the points. So you can see the screen, na?
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Achha, so these are the points. So arbitrarily I am taking some points. Mm, okay, these are the points. So the idea is, if I take these points, now if I want to check in xy coordinate, what are the, what are those points, so you can identify some of them. Like if I consider this point, this one, this one is on y-axis, and actually on y-axis means x value is 0, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And y value is 2, because the graduation, you can see over here, it is 2. So these point can be written as 0 comma 2. And after that, we have this point that is corresponding to 1 in x-axis and 3 in y-axis. So I can name 1 comma 3 for this. Similarly, here in this point,
It's 2 comma 4.
very good, 2 comma 4. So all these things. So that means what we can do in this case, like arbitrarily, if we plot a graph and we analyze those coordinates, after that if you want to make an equation, what you can write for this straight line, you can see, if I want to write y is equal to mx plus c, which is basically quite obvious. How? Because you see, for the first things, in y coordinate the value is 2, so I put here 2, and this 0 actually plus c. Therefore, what actually I am getting? I am getting something like the c value is actually 2. And what is this c? Do you know?
The constant.
C is constant, and you can say here the C is somewhat that is given you, what I can say, like a point which is crossing the y axis.
The y-intercept.
uh, and M is what?
The gradient.
Gradient. That means you can say that it rise by run. Okay, but the gradient over here becomes 0 as this line passes through 0, x0, correct? So therefore you cannot get it properly. Now if we see this the same thing for a line which is passing through the 0 comma 0, that is what I can say, the origin. That means the case what I am discussing earlier. In this case, AB line, correct? Now it is passing 0 comma 0. So what will be the equation of this line if you follow this format? 0 comma 0,
Y is equal to 0.
then x is also 0. Now in that point y is equal to 0 means x is 0. Now if you see, if I plot or if I basically mark on this x and y axis, and if I want to check how the line follows, what is the rule of this line, how this line progress. So what you can say, as much this x, that much the y, isn't it?
So y equal to x.
Y is equal to x always. When it is passing through the origin, it will be y is equal to x, because the gradient over here is 1 and intercept is 0 actually, y intercept, correct?
Yes, sir.
Even in physics also, in something that is some part is there where in 1D motion, like displacement, from displacement we are getting the velocity. Okay, they are also these type of concept basically we need to analyze, like if a particle is moving in 1 second 1 meter, 2 second 2 meter, that means it is linearly increasing, correct, uniformly,
Yes, sir.
that concept. So same is here also. Okay. Now so generally here the how this m becomes 1, because we know m is nothing but y2 minus y1, the formula if I say, divided by x2 minus x1. As these x1 and y1 both of them are in origin, you can consider one point in origin like that. Okay, and another point, because whenever you are calculating this m na, always take 2 points. Like if I take here, you see one point I am taking over here, another point if I taking over here, it is quite justified, isn't it? This one, because it is 1 minus 0, 1 minus 0, correct?
Yes, sir.
Even if you are taking other two consecutive lines like this 1 comma 1 and then 2 comma 2, then also this same thing applies, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now uh, if I write a equation y is equal to 2x, and this is, this is y is equal to x, what will be the difference between two graphs? If I want to draw the graph, see, I am drawing this y is equal to x, the same. Now I am saying you another one that is there, that is y is equal to 2x. Can you explain, or can you just instruct me how this could be like that next graph y is equal to 2x, whether the graph will have more slope or less slope, that means more steep or less steep?
Sir, it will be more steep.
Definitely, because you can see whatever the increment of x, y become twice of that. If x increases 1, y becomes 2, x 2 y 4, isn't it? So
Yes, sir.
definitely it should be something like this, something like this, which basically indicating yes, it is actually twice of whatever this relation is, correct?
Yes, sir.
And therefore you can directly say the m is over here is 2. Achha, what if m is equal for both the equation, then how the graph will look like? Two graphs, if m is equal for both of them.
So they will be parallel.
Definitely, if they are having c value, see, for origin it could not be parallel because it will be the same line, correct? But if we
Yes.
consider some other cases where they have the c value, that intercept value, then that time it will be parallel, correct?
Yes.
And likewise, if we have something like y is equal to x by 2, definitely you can say it is somewhat like this, correct? It is
Yes, sir.
reducing in nature. Okay. Okay. So from this point of view, we do have a vital key point, that is the equation of straight line gradient m passing through the origin is given by y is equal to mx, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now we'll see the y-intercept of a line. Now that means now we will be considering that c value. Okay. Now the topic will be, now up to this it is clear. You tell me.
Yes, sir. It is clear.
Clear, na? Okay. Now the y-intercept of a line. The y-intercept of a line. Now in this subtopic, we'll see all these things, like all the c value will be included, and we'll see the parallel conditions also. So first thing, if we do have a equation y is equal to 2x plus 1, and we do have another equation y is equal to 2x plus 4, how we can draw or reproduce that two lines? Initially we need to mark those points, like 1 2 3 4 5, here also 1 2 3 4, so on. And first thing, y is equal to 2x plus 1, so y intercept will be 1, and uh, definitely it will be like this, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
It will be like this. So this line basically represents y is equal to 2x plus 1, and if we do have this line y is equal to 2x plus 4, definitely we have to, because both of them are 2x, so those two lines will be parallel to each other, isn't it?
Yes.
Like this. So this will be y is equal to 2x plus 4, like that. Okay. So, and obviously if we do have another line, maybe like we have some other line, like, yes, y is equal to 2x minus 1, 2x minus 1. Therefore if minus is represented here, so we can draw the line like this. So this line represents y is equal to 2x minus 1. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So these are all the concept. Now the key point of this concept will be the equation of a straight line with gradient m and intercept c on the y-axis can be written as y is equal to mx plus c. Acha. Now this you understand about it. Now let me give you some question and I'll see whether you can do it or not. Okay. So I'm just displaying in this board itself. Just a second. Share the screen. Insert chair. Now why make it like this? Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir, but the writing is very small.
Writing is very small. Let me now it's cannot see it properly now. Now
Yes, sir, now I can see.
now you can see. So it starts with this thing like uh this one. This determine this thing excellent. Determine okay this one. Determine the gradient and intercept of each of the straight line. So I am giving you this one like this one and this one. This three question you do, and then 2E, 2D, these two questions.
Okay.
This five question you just do. Yes, simply just get it the equation. Okay. First from the
Okay.
equation get the gradient and y inches, and then only that thing.
Sir, done.
Just tell me first one. Oh, sorry. Question number two. Yes, y is equal to mx minus two. That means answers are
Sir, which one? Y equal to 5x minus 2.
yes, that one, yes.
So, a gradient is 5, y-intercept is minus 2.
Very good. Next, y is equal to that x by two minus that thing.
A gradient is 1 by 2, that is 0. 0.5, and y-intercept is minus 2 by 3, so minus 0. 0.6.
Very good. Then 2y minus 10x is equal to 8. That thing.
Uh, Gradient is 5 and y-intercept is 4.
Very good. And then 2d
Y equal to 1 by 3x plus 1.
and e.
Y equal to minus 3 by 4x plus 1 by 2.
Very good. Now let us proceed to the next topic. So I hope you don't have any queries in this topic, correct? Up to what we have done. Okay. Now we should learn something like the equation of straight line with given gradient passing through a given point. So that means they will give you the gradient as well as they will give you the given point, something like x comma y. Some points will be given. Now you need to find the equation of it. Equation of a straight line with given gradient passing through a given point. Okay. Now let's suppose we want to find the equation of a line which has gradient 1/3 and passes through point 1 comma 2. So this is m, and these are x comma y. Okay. Okay. So definitely first, what is the first concept you should know, like the value of y intercept, and then you will write the general equation y is equal to mx plus c immediately, correct? And
Yes.
then the next concept will be you have to because these equation will get satisfied whenever you put the value of m this and also y value 2 and x value 1, and from that point of view you need to find out value of c, correct? So
Yes.
1, this is 1/3, sorry, this is 2, 1/3 into 1 plus c. So c becomes 2 minus 1/3, so it is 5 by 3. So therefore your equation will become y is equal to 1/3 x plus 5 by 3. You can basically modify it because you can see now 1/3 1/3 that can be taken as common and can be multiplied with y. So 3y is equal to x plus 5. That can be written as the final form of it. Though it is not the standard form. Standard form is this only, because where you will find the this gradient as well as the intercept. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, we do have a general formula for this. So what I have done a specific point and the gradient, all this thing, na. So we do have general formula. So how to derive that general formula? Because the general formula is much more needed to attempt some unknown problems, some typical type of problem. Okay. So for that, uh, that what we can understand now. Suppose m is gradient and the line is passing through a fixed point a whose coordinate is x1 comma y1. Okay. And if you want to basically write down a equation, so the general equation, y is equal to mx plus c. So now this will become, in this case, because y will be y1 and mx1 plus c, therefore c is equal to y1 minus mx1. Therefore this equation, the main equation, will become y is equal to mx plus y1 minus mx1, correct? The c value I am replacing. Now if I rewrite it, y, keep it here, and this y1 here, minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Okay. So this represents a straight line with gradient m passing through a certain point x1 comma y1, and that will be the final equation, general form of this, general form of it. Yes.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Clear na?
Yes.
Now I am giving you two problems for practice. Just now, just a second. Just a second. Uh, okay. See it. See. Can you see it? Just a second. It is. Can you see the screen? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Yes.
Now from here, just do problem number B, C, and E. These three.
Sir, for this one, what will we take as y and what will we take as y1?
Yes, actually, XY will be general XY. You should not take anything. All these points should be your X1, Y1 given points. X and Y in what is in the formula, that will be that only. Okay. Just
Okay.
the new thing, introduced thing, that is X1, Y1, that means the given point, that will be the point through which it is given.
Sir, so for b it will be y equal to minus 2x.
For B, you are saying Y is equal to minus
2x.
2x, but what will be the C?
C is 0.
Huh? For B, you are getting C to be 0.
Sir, I still didn't understand how y1 and y.
Okay. Let me do it for you. For that post B, correct?
Yes,
See,
sir.
gradient is -2 and passing through 2 comma 0. So therefore, the basic equation y is equal to mx plus c is there. So then what I need to do? First, put the values in that equation. That means at for y put 0 and x put 2. So 0 is equal to m is -2 and x is 2 plus c. Therefore, c is equal to only 4, isn't it?
Yes.
Therefore, the equation becomes now, right, in the main equation, y is equal to -2 into x. Now don't write down the value of x, and then plus 4. So it becomes y is equal to -2x plus 4.
Okay,
So
sir.
your aim is to, the basic equation will be given or it will be known to you, and then you just put the value of xy, that means the coordinate whatever given in the equation, and get the, and also put the value of m and get the value of c. Now in the main equation only value of m and c has to be replaced. That's all.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now you see and you do.
Sir solved it.
Just tell me the answers for 3C.
3c is y equal to 2 by 5x plus 3.
Plus 3. Have you
Yes.
checked it properly? Is it plus 3? Is it plus 3? Gradient is 2 by 5. Very good. It is okay. But see, minus 1 is equal to 2 by 5 into 5 plus
C.
C. So this becomes 2. So C is actually minus 3. Isn't it? Yes or no? Tell me.
Sir, but c is 2 plus 1.
No, you just keep C over here. If you want to make C
Oh,
as subject that side, then C will be minus C na?
yes. So it's minus 1 minus 2. So minus 3.
Minus 3 only.
Yes.
So minus 3 is C. So therefore your answer was partially correct. 2 by 5x minus 3. Correct.
Yes.
And E, what is the answer for E?
Y equal to minus 1x minus 2.
Y is equal to minus 1x minus 2. 1x, that is 1x means minus x. That is correct.
No,
Yeah.
so
See, this is y and this is x. So minus 1 minus 1 y is equal to mx plus c minus
sorry,
1.
sorry. Yeah,
Huh?
c is 0. C is 0.
C 0. Therefore, no y intercept. So only y is equal to minus x. Correct?
Yes.
Only y is equal to minus x. That will be the answer in that case. Okay. Now moving to the next topic of it. So just a little bit you do this practice of this type of thing. I'll from the book also it is there. Okay. So basically, if you do 5 or 6 problem practicing, continuously, you'll be well equipped with this, concept. Now moving to the next concept, that is what is there. Uh, so this equation has been done. Two given points. So one given point is done. Now the equation of a straight line through two given points. Two given points. So two values will be given, but they have not said about any gradient. They have not said about any gradient. So they will be given you two given points. So two given points will be there. If they give you two given points means
You can
definitely
calculate.
m value you can find it out. Correct? Because
Yes.
m is what? M is actually
Rise over run.
so y2 minus 1 divided by x2 minus x1. Correct?
Yes.
So therefore, if a problem is given such that uh, in a general way, like uh, you know, a point is given which is x1 comma y1, and b point is also given which is x2 comma y2. Therefore, what will be the general equation of a point P? That means if I draw a Cartesian coordinate, if I draw another line for this, like line AB, now this A point is x1 y1, and then B point is x2 y2, and suppose not exactly at middle, but a point P is there which is having coordinate x comma y. Now if I want to get a equation for this line, that could be, because uh, this gradient first has to be calculated. Okay, but the calculation of this gradient is little bit, little bit not that much, directly you are calculating, because 3 points you are getting now, because it is a general point, and here one point, here one point. So what you need to do, first you need to get the m of, that is that, gradient of this AP line. Okay. So m of AP line, if you are getting, that could be m of AP, that could be, because here the higher values are x and y, so y minus y1 divided by x minus x1, because the lower values are here, correct?
Yes.
So that is done. And also you need to find the total gradient, that is m of AB, and that will be your y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Now, as you know, both of them represent the same line, because A, P, M, AB, all lies in the same line, correct? So both
Yes.
of them are equal. M of AP is equal to M of AB. Therefore, what you can say, that y minus y1 by x minus x1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Now, my objective is to get only y minus y1. Why I would do so? Because here you have this general y, because in every formula y is there, so y should be there, and this part should be, transferred to this side. Okay, so y minus y1 equal to x minus x1 into this y2 minus y1, and then x2 minus x1. And then what you will do, the next thing, like this part, because y is here, so you should put this y term below this. So then y minus y1, so all y's are in the same side, and y2 minus y1, this is done, and here x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1. So this is a equation of straight line passing through 2 points, x1 y1 and x2 y2. This is the general form. This is the general form.
So, but then how will we calculate C?
In this case, if I give you one problem, then you can understand. No need to calculate the value of C. Otherwise, like, see, from this equation itself, you'll be getting the value of C. No need to put it in y is equal to mx plus C. You understand? Like,
Okay.
if I give you a real time problem, like a straight line which is passing through points 1 comma minus 2 and minus 3 comma 0, then we rearrange into this our formula, because what we will understand, because x comma y should not be replaced, only you need to understand this first value is x1 y1, correct, and
Yes.
second is x2 y2. That is what you need to understand. X y you should not replace something, so that will be there at the formula. So y minus y1 is here minus 2, so minus minus plus 2, correct, and then y2 minus y2 over here is 0, minus y1 again, minus minus plus 2 is equal to x minus x2, so x you keep it like this, minus x2, so x2 is, sorry, x minus x1, x1 is 1, so minus 1, and then x2 minus x1, x2 is minus 3, and x1 is 1, so x3 minus 3 minus 1. So you'll be getting this thing like y plus 2, and this if you multiply that side, and here also you can see it is minus 4 na. If you consider this 2 is here it is x minus 1 divided by minus 4, so you can cancel out na this thing. This you can do. Yes or no? Now, what we can do? We can do y plus 2 and x1 x minus 1 divided by minus 2. So that can be written as minus half x, uh, if I take that out. So minus is here. So x minus 1, because just this by minus 2 now, that I am taking just little bit out, not taking common anything. So x minus 1 I'm keeping like that. Okay. And then it will become y is equal to, so if you see this thing like this 2, you can multiply with this total term. So 2y plus 4, 2y plus 4 is equal to minus x plus 1. So 2y is equal to minus x and then minus 3. Okay. And therefore y is equal to just divided by half of minus half of x minus 3 by 2. So from here, this is your actually minus 3 by 2 is your
Yes.
y-intercept, because the equation itself y is equal to mx plus c, correct? And
Yes.
minus half is your m, and
Gradient.
minus 3 by 2 is your c, correct?
Yes.
So directly, if they ask you at the end what will be the y-intercept and what is that thing, that also you can answer y12. Okay. Now I am giving you one little exercise to, you know, just practice is one or two problem. Okay.
Okay.
Second. So it is clear to you, na? This is how it is basically.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay. Okay. So the thing is that the main formula has to be remembered. Otherwise, you will make mistake. Okay. Just a second. See here. Let me. Now, now from this, you just do B, C, and D. For B, you got the answer?
Yes, sir. It is y equal to minus 3x minus 2.
Minus 3x
Minus 2.
minus 2. Just check that minus 2 part only. I have problem with that. Minus 3x is correct. So y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y1 is equal to x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1. So in this case, it will be y minus y1 is 1, y2 is minus 8, and y1 is minus 1. Then x minus 1, x2 is 4 minus 1. So y minus 1 divided by minus 9, x minus 1 divided by 3. Therefore, 3 minus 3, and if I multiply with this, it will become y minus 1 minus 3x plus 3. So y is equal to minus 3x
Plus 4.
plus 4. So you got,
Minus 3x plus 2.
so you recognize your mistake.
Yes, sir.
I think that minus 8 you have not put.
No, sir. I put it as minus 3.
Oh,
That's
oh, that 4 minus 1.
no. I did y minus 1 equal to minus 3x minus 3.
Oh, 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 that silly mistake you have done, na?
Yes.
Mhm. Okay, then next one. Next, D have you done?
No, sir. Doing.
Okay, okay, do it, do it.
Sir, D I am getting y equal to 1 by minus 2x plus 2.
Y is equal to, mhm. D you are getting, Y is equal to
1 by minus 2x plus 2.
correct, correct, correct only.
Sir, E I am getting y equal to minus 2x minus 1.
Minus 2x minus
Minus
1. Minus 2x minus 1. Check. Minus 2x minus 1. Correct. Now, moving to the next concept, and that concept will be like, okay. So that concept is the most general equation of a straight line. The most general equation of a straight line. Most general equation. Most general equation, when they say most general equation, means it will be none other than this type of equation, like ax plus by plus c. This is linear equation. There is no cubes, no squares. That means squares means it is kind of quadratic in nature. Cube means it is cubic, but there is no power on it, like all powers are one like that. So that means it is a linear equation, and this is the most general equation. In this equation, what you can understand from this, like you know some cases, sometimes if a becomes 0, okay. Now here what I can write, if a is 0, then this equation becomes by plus c is equal to 0. Therefore y is equal to minus c by b. And if I write b is equal to 0, then you will be getting ax plus c is equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to minus c by a. These are the x and y, these two things you can understand. And those things are little bit different, like when I say this by plus c is equal to 0 and ax plus c is equal to 0, if I write it now, it will be, suppose if I want to represent this equation in a Cartesian coordinate, it will look like, so definitely this is y and this is x. So by plus c is equal to 0 means it will be a line which will be parallel to the x-axis. Parallel to the x-axis. It does have this c intercept, and it have a value which is basically corresponding to y, but there is no x value. So it is parallel to the y-axis, x-axis. Okay. Now similarly, in this case, in this condition, ax plus c, it will be just opposite of this. It will be a line which will be parallel to y-axis, parallel to y-axis. That means what, how you understand this concept or how do you remember it? If, see, a is coefficient of x, isn't it? Now
Yes.
if I put a is equal to 0, then your line becomes horizontal, because x represent horizontal axis. Now
Yes.
if I put coefficient of x as 0, then your line becomes horizontal. Horizontal means obviously it is parallel to x-axis. And if I put, as this b is your coefficient of y, if I put b to be 0, then your line becomes vertical. Okay.
Okay.
And see, these things cannot be written, and even the vertical lines, uh, for horizontal lines there is also some problem with the parallel to x-axis, but the equation of vertical line cannot be written in this form, y is equal to mx plus c. Vertical lines. The vertical line cannot be written in y is equal to mx plus c. Why so vertical lines? Because for vertical lines, generally these, this m is actually what? M
Okay.
value, if it is vertical. Because do you know what is this gradient? If I draw a triangle, just think about it, okay? Generally, what we represent, this is the gradient, like what I am saying, na? So
Yes.
suppose this is my triangle ABC. This is my triangle ABC. Okay. So you know tan theta. What is tan theta? If this is my acute angle theta, what will be the tan theta? Do you know?
Opposite by hypotenuse. No, we haven't done it.
Yeah, it will be opposite by base or adjacent. Opposite by adjacent. Okay. So tan is always opposite by adjacent, and opposite by hypotenuse is sine theta. Okay.
Okay.
And base by hypotenuse is your cos theta. Okay.
Okay.
So BC by AC. BC by AC is your tan theta. Now tan theta is actually the gradient. Is actually the gradient. Because this also you see rise by run. Okay.
Yes.
This represents your Y. This represents your X. Now see this thing. If you draw, so this is some theta acute angle. If you draw a vertical line, your theta will be 90, isn't it?
Yes.
The theta becomes 90. So
That
tan
is
90,
invalid.
the standard value of tan 90 is nothing but it is undefined or infinity. So that is not possible. Therefore, for vertical lines, it cannot be written at y is equal to mx plus c.
Okay.
Correct?
Yes.
In horizontal line, the theta becomes 0 actually, because these two lines are parallel to each other. So theta becomes 0 actually. Correct? In that case, because it is parallel means it can be on to the line, so it is 0. So tan 0 0, that is also possible, not impossible. Quite unnatural, but quite possible. Okay. But this tan theta 90, that means infinity, it is quite unnatural. Okay. So it is not possible.
Okay.
So therefore, in vertical form, y is equal to mx plus c is impossible. That you should remember. Okay, because
Okay.
whenever this type of question comes, your mark schemes like M1, M2, those things are there, na. Some part question
Yes.
can be asked like for vertical, is it possible or not, like that small one marks question. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'll share a model worksheet for this also end of the class. Okay, that you will be practicing in your home, like
Okay.
previous year questions. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now, uh, so this is about the, the most general equation of the straight line, and there you find one line is actually parallel to x, where this ax plus by plus c, in this form put a is equal to 0, so by plus c, that is parallel to x, and where you put b is equal to 0, that means ax plus c, that time it is basically your parallel to y, or it is vertical line. Okay, and therefore in the first case you'll be getting y as minus c by b, and here x as minus c by a. Okay, now I'll give you one question, one general question from there. Just we can do something like we already we have you solved already, because in question, if I take example of this one, like exercise 4. Okay, from exercise 4, if you practice the D, you take example of D, and if you basically practice it for this case, what I am saying, just take this example and practice it for the most general equation. For most general equation, the form will be ax plus by plus c, ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a b c are whole numbers, and obviously a greater than 0. A greater than 0.
Okay.
At that time, what will be? the answer for this.
Sir, can it be written as 2y plus 1x minus 4 equals 0?
2y plus x minus 4 is
Minus
equal
4.
to 0. Absolutely correct. Just rearrange in the standard form. X plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Then do that 4c. This problem you do, and then we'll see the last one that is different. This one you do 4c.
Sir, for the y, it is coming y minus 4 by 0. But
Y
it's
minus
y minus 4 by 0, but that's not possible.
3 comma 4, 5 comma 4.
Yes.
3 comma 4, 5 comma 4, 3 comma 4. Just simply what you have done here.
Sir, I've just substituted the values. I haven't started solving. It's becoming y minus 4 by 0 equal to x minus 3 by 2.
Y minus 4 by, yes, that 4 0 na.
Yes.
So it is not possible in that case. So it will be y minus 4 by 0, and then x minus 3 by
2.
2. So anyway, it will be y minus 4 is equal to 0. Oh,
Yes.
no, 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 no. That thing is, yes, anyway, that could be y minus 4 is equal to 0. If you are considering that thing, that means this part, na, if you are directly multiplying with this thing and this becomes 0, means this total becomes 0. Correct?
So it's 2y minus 8 equal to 0.
Yes, yes, yes. That only. That means y is equal to 4.
Yes.
That one only. Acha. Now I am giving you a, a question that is not given in this thing. Like, I am giving you 2 points, 3 comma minus 2 and 3 comma 2. This is one question. The same, you need to do the general, most general thing, and then a vertical line It is mentioned. Okay, a vertical line passing through 0 comma 2 by 3. This one also.
Okay. So the first one is 4x minus 12.
This one,
Yes.
4x minus 12. Just a second, let me do it. You are using that thing only, that is y minus y1. So minus minus plus 2, na?
Yes. By 4.
By 4. Very good. By 4. By 4. And then is equal to x minus x1
By
by
0.
2 minus, sorry, 3 minus 3, 0 again. 0 again. Okay. So the concept is, see the previous problem in that we have seen over there, na? There is a hidden concept behind it. In that question, you see this question, you can see both y's are same, and that is
Yes.
why I told you, if these both y's are same, uh, you can basically consider these negative thing, that negative I asked you to multiply with this x term. I told you na.
Yes, yes.
And here you see both x's are same, so you need to multiply the 0 with this. So this is the trick.
Yes, so it's 4x minus 12.
That means x minus 3 is equal to 0. 4x minus 12 is nothing but 4 you can take common and it becomes 0 na.
Yes.
So x minus 3 is equal to 0. Now just, so you just remember this trick. Whenever it is both the y's are common, then these 0 if you are getting, obviously you will getting 0, that should be multiplied with that other x term. Okay, don't hamper the y term. And whenever these x's are equal, then you multiply it with your y term and keep x as it is. Okay? Just
Okay.
practice. This you can write as a note, because many times they basically give this type of twisty question.
Okay.
Okay? Now go for it. This one. Here it is very important line. It is the vertical line it is saying. And you know what is the condition for being a vertical line. Directly you can, because it is passing through one point only, it is saying na.
Yes.
Yes. And vertical line, you know the concept, which becomes 0.
Sir, I'm not understanding how to solve.
How to solve that thing?
Yes.
Acha, acha, acha. Okay, don't worry. See, uh, we do have that ax plus by, most general form, plus c is equal to 0. But you know, to make it vertical, you should put b is equal to 0, correct? So
Yes.
ax plus c is equal to 0. Now, what you can do over here, and the line which is passing through this thing, so what we can do, simply just ignoring that other thing, like vertical means b has to be 0, that we know, that we know, that we know, then ax plus c is equal to 0. But okay, see, ax plus c is equal to 0, we are agreeing with this. Now if you put the value of x, this becomes 0 plus c is equal to 0, so c becomes 0, correct?
Yes.
Now if c becomes 0, and then you find this thing, like if c becomes 0, it is okay, no problem. C becomes 0, and now in this equation, this previous equation, what it actually becomes, ax plus 0 is equal to 0. So therefore ax is equal to 0 or x is equal to 0. That is the answer. What they have given the marks Q. So no need to put this equation in the previous, like y is equal to mx plus c, because it is given standard form now. In most standard form, you just put the value of this, from this coordinate, put x 0, and then get c as also 0. And if c is 0, then your reduced equation ax plus c is 0. So c is 0 means ax is equal to 0. So x is equal to 0. That is the simple answer.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
Now, see, this type of some twisting problem may be there. Sometimes they ask you this type of problem, and don't get confused, because we may think like C has to be, find from that concept. But whenever they said you the most general form, don't go for that earlier form, y is equal to mx plus c. Only you just this form. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. But while seeing this coordinate is quite difficult to, imagine how this line could be, isn't it? 0 comma 2 by 3. How this could be 0 comma 2 by 3? How this could be passing through? So maybe it is passing through the y axis itself. Y axis itself. If it is passing through y axis, then it is possible. Then every value of x should be 0, every value of y should be there. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the total topic of this first portion of your syllabus. Okay. Uh,
Okay.
Let me stop.